All right, so we're going to get started on chapter 10 today, see how far we can get through this. Like I said, most of you have had payroll accounting before, and so this is going to be a review for most of you, maybe not everybody, but this chapter talks about payroll taxes. So we kind of switch gears from the 1040 to talking about those payroll taxes, and it's important though because the payroll taxes that are paid ultimately show up and are reported on the 1040. Also, you know, the W-2s that are generated every year, that are the end of the year report on how much an employee has earned. All that information from the W-2 is used then to prepare the 1040, and you've all experienced that with the Tax Act problems and the tax return problems, where they'll show you what's on the W-2, and then that has to be transferred over to either the software or to the tax return in order to do the calculations of whether enough has been withheld or if additional amounts need to be paid for the year. So we're going to go through and do that. Got 6 learning objectives here. Talk about the tax issues associated with payroll and the Form 1040. Just simply that they're related, that the information from payroll is used in order to prepare that 1040. We'll go through again. We'll do some federal income tax withholding calculations. We'll talk about we should talk about the W-4 form. I don't know if that's in there or not. The W-4 form and how it is used for calculations of federal income tax withholding, Social Security tax withholding, and Medicare tax withholding. Also, there's a fly in here. Wages, how we calculate that on both wages and tips. Where is that thing? We'll talk as well about the Form 941 that is used, that quarterly report that's used by employers to then report how much they've paid in wages during a particular quarter and how much they've withheld in these taxes for a quarter. Self-employment taxes, we'll go back to that as well, talk about the self-employment taxes, what the tax rate is on that, how that is calculated. You already pretty much know that because of chapter 6, right? But we'll kind of go back to that a little bit. Unemployment taxes, the Form 940, which is used with unemployment taxes. That's an annual form. This one's kind of, we haven't covered this yet, taxes for household employees and the Schedule H. So those are for individuals who are classified as employees, but because they meet the qualifications to be classified as an employee, but like nannies, housekeepers, butlers, chauffeurs, that kind of thing. If they just work for one individual, then they may be classified as a household employee, and how we report then the payroll taxes that need to be paid on their behalf. We'll look at the W-2 and the W-3 form, and then we'll end up talking about some supplemental wage payments, backup withholding, what that is exactly, this Form W-9, which is kind of like a W-4 form, but it's filled out by individuals who are independent contractors or who are going to have are subject to backup withholding. And we'll talk about estimated payments and the vouchers that are used in order to pay those estimated payments. So without further ado, let's start up.